Hi guys, welcome back to Spider Lab UK. Now today I've got a double rehouse of the Lasiacyano sazami or Sazama's tarantula. Now a really beautiful terrestrial spider, fairly chilled out most of the time. They've just recently molted. Now up to a certain point, sazamis are brown, but I do believe that they have just broken into their adult colours. So I've just had a little bit of a sneak peek. I did manage to feed them the other day, but I didn't really get a look at them. So at the moment they're in these little tubs, but it's time to put them into something a little bit bigger. So yeah, let's get into the video and get on with this double rehouse. So being young spiders still, I've gone for a nice simple setup. Just a bit of cork bark in each, a little water dish and a little bit of leaf litter. Now it's just some oak leaves which I've picked up. I will be adding some moss at some point. So this is L. Sazami 1. They're affectionately known as 1 and 2. So no fancy names at the moment. But picked these up from Spar Spiders quite a while ago in a bulk discount. Now I do suspect that they are sack mates because they've molted literally within a day of each other every time. So yeah, I suspect they're probably siblings. Yeah, they've molted a few times in these little containers, and so they've been doing really well. So I've had them ever since they were little bald, almost see-through spiderlings. Now this one just would not budge for about 5 or 10 minutes. So what I've done is I'll pick up the action a little bit later when I actually managed to move it from this position. So we finally got it out of its scrunched up little divot. So finally got it into a little pot. It would have been an extremely long video had I filmed the whole thing because there was literally a standoff. But you can see it's picked up its adult colours now. So really stunning spiders. Now on to number 2. So hopefully number 2 will get moving a little bit quicker than the first one. Now, your L. Sazami's, they can be a little bit jumpy. So it's definitely a tarantula which appreciates a hide because they do spend a lot of the day hidden away. But when they get a little bit bigger, you probably see them a little bit more. Now, I expect this one to be around about the same size. Here we go, pretty much identical. Picked up its lovely coloration just like the other one. It is in a slightly better position to catch this one. It's a little bit closer to the edge of the container. You see those sort of very fast, jittery little movements. At least this one is actually moving. We're nearly there. But see, there's been absolutely no hair kicking from either of them so far. So that's always a bonus. I'm not a huge fan of urticating hairs.
There we go. Number 2's in the bag. I say, when I first got these, they were really tiny slings. They were completely bald, so no hint whatsoever of what they turn into. Right, so let's get these into their new homes. Right, first up we have number 1. Now it's been quite calm in this little catch cup, so it should be quite an easy transfer. Now I know it would be a little bit easier if I had a hole in the end of the catch cup, but just use the end of my paintbrush and just try and steer it to the opening. Definitely a lot calmer movements this time. There we go. Right, on to number 2. Now this one's also been very calm in this little catch cup. Now it probably feels like it's hidden away in this little space. So now this one is facing the right way. There we go. Looks like it's going to go on the hide. So a few moments later, this one decided it wanted to go for a little explore. So so after a little gallop around, we managed to catch it up again. Now it was just my movement above the enclosure that startled it a little bit, but as you can see from the rest of the video, they really are an easygoing tarantula. As with any tarantula, you could get a cranky individual, but if you're looking for a stunning New World terrestrial that's easy to care for, you really can't go wrong with the El Sazamai.
So there you go. We had one little escapee there. Now, it was all going quite smoothly, but sometimes, you get a spider that's just a little bit jumpy when they go into their new enclosure. So, no harm done. That's why you always have your catch cups ready. But I think you'll agree, though, really stunning tarantulas. Now that they've lost their brown spiderling colours, really lovely deep sort of purple blue with the red hairs on the abdomen. But really stunning tarantulas. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing this rehouse today. Now, sorry I didn't film the spider galloping across the table, but I was more interested in catching it up. So, but I hope you've enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Maybe consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.